Hello everyone, it is Stevie126 back again with our AAS Season 5. So if you're wondering where the games are, they're in the Get Good series, although they should be in this playlist too. And today we're just going to go over how all the teams are doing and how they're doing on the leaderboard. And today I am joined by my extra special impartial guest, Ollie. Say hello, Ollie.
Hello, Ollie.
Hey!
That will absolutely never get old,
Good.
no matter how many times I make that joke.
Yep.
Hello, Stevie. How are
Hello,
you
mate.
doing?
I am good. I am very good.
Good, good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to finding out about how these teams are doing.
Yeah.
Especially looking forward to how all the teams have fucked up and died.
Yeah, some may not be obvious than others, but I'll try and remember, at
Hmm,
least go through their histories. But yeah,
perfect.
we're going to go through team by team. We'll see their records. Well, we'll start with their team values and stuff. Go see their records, and we'll look at the leaderboard at the end. Does that sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Right.
Sounds
So we'll
perfect.
do it in reverse order. We'll start with the AI. We'll get them out of the way very quickly. So the
Yeah.
AI is playing ogres or
Oh,
ogre.
oh, oh. That's a that's rough.
Yep.
Poor
So
AI.
So they started with a classic 4 ogre, 4 reroll build. Um, Jay took out two of them, and I took out the third.
Oh my god. I was
Uh,
expecting there to be only ogres, not just noblars.
I think they've had.
Oh my
I
god.
actually don't know if any of their noblars have died.
I
Uh,
mean, there's
has-
a lot of injuries of them, I can see.
yep. So we've got
See,
one.
this. Oh,
Oh,
and the last ogre is injured with a missing movement point.
yep.
Oh
Yep. Fat, brainless. Yeah. Bless them. They still got their 4 rerolls. I don't know how they've not had any money. They must just got really bad rolls on the
no. I mean,
treasury.
must have. I
Also,
mean, they've also been losing, so yeah,
yeah.
bad rolls and losing. See,
Uh,
this is why you should always go for the six ogre play.
yeah. Go on.
Like that's the better team. Four ogre free, four rerolls. You don't need rerolls. That's just silly.
What about 5 ogre 2 rerolls?
Nah, seven ogre.
Okay, 7
It's
o.
the ogre team, not the noblar team.
Well, it is now. We have been calling it
Yeah,
the Snotling team recently.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That's fair.
but yeah, so they got one level up, although that will happen when I confirm the round. I specifically haven't confirmed it, so we could do this recording before any games got played. Um,
No, that's fair. Good shout.
so we will see what this Noblar
Yeah.
gets, but I don't think it's going to change the game that much. Um,
I unless it's somehow three strength ups and no, even then I don't think that would help.
No, block maybe this team's only saving grace for that poor Nobbler.
Maybe.
But yeah, but this is basically our SPP farm slash buy round.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. That makes
as you can
sense.
see.
Oh,
So their first game was against Martin's Chaos Warriors, who beat them 2-0. Then against Jay, I think this is in order. Yeah. Then against Jay, with his mixed Chaos team, which is who beat him 6-0. Then
and two injuries.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's savage.
And then how did you see the two injuries?
Well, you said earlier
Oh
that
right, I was gonna say. I was like,
Jay hit two.
okay, cool. Never mind. Yeah, professionalism. And
I
then Emil's
don't worry,
game.
I'm still impartial.
Ah, good, good. And then Emil's Orcs beat them 3-0, and then my Undead beat them 5-0. So yeah, they've not had a great time. Does it just
I only
do?
just realised as well that not only did were those injured, they were killed.
Yes, there's 3 killed.
Three killed ogres.
Yeah, because obviously, 17 casualties sustained over 4 games.
Four
4 deaths. So
deaths.
there must have been a Noblar death as well somewhere. I think that might have been Jay or Emil. It wasn't me.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Oh,
But yeah.
jeez.
So yeah, as we can expect. Oh yeah, we had a choice of 3 teams that the AI could play. It was going to be Ogres, Dwarfs, or Chaos Dwarfs, because they were the 3 dropouts. And yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
And
so it ended up being Ogres. But yeah,
wow, absolutely brutal. Let's move on. This is
it's enough, yeah.
hurting my ogre soul.
Alright, so now we've got Robbie's Norse. The
Oh, of
Vikheim
course,
Raiders.
yeah, that seems very Robbie to play the unarmored team.
Yep. Robbie learning how to play a glass hammer here.
I mean, he played Kislev, so I feel like he's probably
Yeah, but they're not a bashy, fragile team. They're
true. They're
just
not
a
bashy, yeah.
yeah. Um,
They're jumpy.
so
Yeah,
his most recent addition is the thrower, but I know he also recently bought the Yeti. Um, he's been
okay,
saving up for
interesting.
both.
Fair. I think
So
that's a good shout. Get your attack as well as some defense at the same time. Probably
yeah.
is a solid maneuver.
So my Norse team from last season, maybe before, I started
Hmm.
with with the Yeti and two Ulfwerners and no Berserkers, where he started with no Yeti and two Berserkers and two runners. Um,
And two wolf runners.
well, yes, but that was the differences.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he had a bit more control early on,
Hmm.
which probably did him well. His level ups,
Yeah.
he's got a runner with dodge and a lineman with
Very
strip
good.
ball. Oh,
Incredible.
and
Also,
an Ulfwerner with
yeah.
block, which is always good.
Wolf runner with block and a berserker with is that pylon?
Yes, that was me that told him to do that.
Yeah, interesting.
uh,
He that's block frenzy jump up
yeah,
and pylon.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. Jump up and pylon is a very good combo, isn't it?
yeah. So he didn't know what to take on the lineman. I didn't get to speak to him before, but he went with strip ball. Strip ball's fine. Uh,
Yeah, it's an interesting one because you start with block. Obviously, you kind of have to realize that the first skill up is actually not obvious anymore.
no, that's what I love about Norse is that you get just to pick
Hmm.
what you like, really. Whatever
Yeah,
skills you
I
like
like
in the
it.
game. But yeah,
It's very unique.
yeah. So he'll have to see if he gets leader or his third reroll first. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I don't really know how he's been doing.
Yeah.
I know
Let's
about my
check his
game.
history.
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
So I know obviously that was my first game and his first game, and I beat him 2-0.
Nice.
He had a
Nice.
draw against
Whoops.
Martin in his
Martin with
chaos.
Skaven. Oh, chaos.
Chaos. Yeah.
Okay.
He beat Jason's goblins,
Nice.
uh,
Classic.
and then he also beat Jay's mixed chaos team.
Ooh,
So he's
that's
doing well.
interesting. Yeah.
2 wins, a draw, and a loss. It's nothing to sniff at. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Looks very much like as it's gone in the league, as it's gone in the tournament. He's gotten a lot either more comfortable. That teams just kind of come together. I think
Yeah, I
seems
mean,
very good.
let's be honest. Like he's 4 games in, and his only injury is what's that? I was gonna
Hmm.
say, uh, just
Just
MNG,
missed that
which for
game.
Norse is pretty good. Like,
Yeah, I mean 7 armor value across the board. You'd expect a lot more.
yeah. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, he's done pretty well. I guess after the first game, obviously, like that against Chaos, he's got the advantage of having block. He might not,
Hmm.
they'd be out strength, but he can stay up. Um,
Yeah.
but he's probably learned from these first 2 games how to sort of stick away from people.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Let's have a look at statistics. I'm curious how many like blocks he's sustained.
Uh, so let's
Average
have a look. Average score is
casualty.
1. 13
Kills
cat.
inflicted. He killed something.
He killed something. Ooh, I don't know who he killed.
Almost
Injuries.
no. I think nothing in taken. Oh no, that's
Oh,
sustained.
186 blocks succeeded.
That's impressive.
No
That's a good number.
deaths. 7 casualties though. So, but I guess
Yeah,
only one MNG, no deaths. That's not too bad.
that's quite lucky, but yeah, good
Yeah.
for him.
Let's see if we can
Interesting.
figure out last day, last week, last month. When was his death? Oh no, his death was against Jay, I think.
Oh really? He killed one of a chaos.
I think Jay had a goblin, and
Ah, okay,
yeah,
fair
he
enough.
had an underworld goblin, I think. Well, no, it doesn't say that. I don't know. Yeah, well, he killed someone. He's
Yeah,
doing
that's
good.
very good. Good for him.
Yeah, solid.
Amazing. Very
Probably.
solid. Very impressive. Good
So
level ups. Solid. Good for a Norse team to have been in that position at this point.
yeah, yeah,
Halfway through.
sets him up for the second
Yeah.
half. So
Yeah. High team value though.
yes.
13, 1300.
So this is Ash's necromantic team, which
Oh god, Ash with werewolves. I already hate.
is Ash and the potato
Absolutely.
yes.
Potato defense.
Oh, attack. I guess it is a defense, a potato, where you throw a guy in their back line and hope he doesn't get knocked over.
I didn't realize the name of that, but yes, that's very,
Yes.
very
Yes. So in
Ash.
case anyone's been listening to my Get Goods and wondering why I keep talking about potatoes, it's specifically that. And I'm trying
Mm.
not to do it, and I'm doing it a lot. But we'll come to that later. Um,
Anyway,
yes. So I believe Ash started off with one reroll, so he has spent all 4 games worth of money on his rerolls. Good boy, Ash. I think
I
I,
agree.
I think you've done good. He may have started with 2. He may have quickly changed his build before the first game. I can't remember
Nah,
because he had a bit of extra
re-
time. But yeah,
winning games gets you rerolls, not players. Start your team as you mean to go on. That's how I play.
right. Yeah, of course.
And I've won so many tournaments, haven't I?
You've won one sevens tournament and you came top in 2 leagues, but didn't win the
Yeah.
finals, which
Oh,
I think
stupid finals.
makes you arguably one of the best players in our league. Which is probably why
That's
I'm
very
doing.
kind.
All right. Anyway,
Because I'm not here.
because you're not here. Uh,
I think I never did very well against you actually. I don't think I ever
I
did
don't
that
remember.
well, except when you played like meme teams, and
I
even
mean,
then,
yeah.
I remember struggling against your damn halflings.
Ha! The halflings were a force to be reckoned with.
They absolutely scuppered me in my plans somehow.
Yeah.
They were infuriating.
It was a.
Anyway, yes,
Yeah. Anyway, we can talk about that later.
Ash,
So,
yeah, Ash's team.
Ash, you could probably
Yeah.
guess maybe
Yeah, I can see
the
the
meme.
naming conventions, and I
Yeah.
hate them.
Good. Good. Good.
But
Um, if
that
I.
is that is the classic Ash.
Yeah. So he's got a werewolf with dodge. Good. A
Very nice.
ghoul is normal.
Is
Sorry.
that two? That's two level ups, isn't it? Or is that one?
No, just one. Claws,
Oh yeah,
frenzy, regen, and then gave it dodge.
yeah. Dodge.
Uh, Flesh Golem with block. Yep. A white with mighty blow. I would have gone guard because you've not got a lot of strength on this team, but
Hmm.
it's not the worst choice.
Actually, yeah, with a single flesh golem, yeah, it's a bit. Oh no, he's got a second one. He's got a second one down
It's
there.
down there. I
The fact he hasn't ordered it, Ash. I know you do it, and I know it annoys everyone else except you, and I hate it.
Yeah,
But
that's why it does it.
yeah, I
Pre-triggering,
know.
it's Ash is already in the mind game.
Yeah, I always play terrible against Ash as well, actually.
Everyone does. Um,
Yeah.
and then yes,
Yeah.
a zombie with dodge, which on a double, I think I told him to do that because it just makes a zombie harder to knock over, and that's all
Yeah,
zombies are there to do.
it's also I feel like dodge is way more Ash centric a skill than block
Yeah, I mean
because
on a
Ash
double he could.
likes doing the weird plays.
Yeah,
So him having the opportunity for a zombie to dodge out of a tackle zone on a 50% with a reroll,
yeah. So
very
75.
Ash.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, and it will absolutely work out for him at some point. So I actually agree with
yeah,
that.
and
That's
you
a good
only
idea.
remember the time it works, not the times that it doesn't.
Exactly. It's the
Yeah,
only time it matters.
exactly. So yeah, pretty good team. Like I only disagree with one level up really, so I like it. Team value. I feel like our team values are quite low in this league for 4 games in.
Hmm. 4 games in, and it looks like about 1200 baseline.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be wrong there. It just feels low. But anyway, on to his. So Jay beat him
Ooh.
4-0. Ah, yes, Ollie. Just because you won't know this, they had to restart the game, and Ash was actually winning, 1-0 at half time, and they had to restart because Jay's
Oh.
game crashed, and then Jay beat him 4-0, which is a bit of
It,
a shame.
yeah, that's a
But
bit rough. That's
yeah,
a hell of a turnaround.
yeah. But it just shows that Ash knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think he perfectly was going to do a 2-1 grind as well. Took all 8 turns to
Mm.
score. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, and then
But
he beat Emil's Orcs.
nice.
He lost to Martin's Chaos. And then he beat Jason's Goblins.
Fair enough. Very, very Ash scores there. It's always big win or big loss.
Yeah, yeah,
Ash never goes for the tie. I
no,
remember that.
no.
Always goes for the win, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too, me too. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
so two
Yeah.
0 and 2. So that's not bad either. Breaking even.
Yeah. doing very well. Like honestly, as necromantic as well, like similar to probably as Norse, there's a
Oh,
good chance you lose a lot of your important guys.
yeah,
What with the ghouls being so squishy and so easy to catch.
yeah.
He's
Uh,
killed something.
he's
That's
also
good.
killed. Maybe I don't know. Who did he play
He's
last?
even successfully caught something.
Yes, I mean,
Successful catches one. I'm impressed.
I'm
It was a
assuming that was
4 yard pass, according to that. But I think it's still
it's
impressive.
still impressive, yeah. Um, so yeah, also a lot of blocks succeeded. I guess that was just you didn't skull, didn't turn over. So I guess that's a bit of
Probably,
a
yeah.
yeah,
Bit of an inflated stat. Yeah.
yeah. But no, pretty good.
Impressive though. Yeah. Doing well. Doing well.
All right,
Decent TV as well.
now we're
He's
getting
on the upper end of
yeah.
TV
So
scores.
the highest is Martin at the moment.
Tied with
Joint,
Robbie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have the highest, but I'm actually all right.
Yeah, you're good mid. It's a big discrepancy though. It is
Oh yeah,
big. So
we'll get to this one in a minute.
yeah.
Poor Jay, I think he had a bad game last game.
Oh,
Um,
okay. We'll wait for that.
yes, so
This is Orcs.
this is Meals Orcs, the Expendable Orcs.
Good name. Ooh, that's a rough looking next match.
Yes, so oh
Two
yeah, two
Black
Black
Orcs
Orcs.
out.
Oy vey. But he's
Is
got
that a Blitzer with a niggling injury as well?
no, he's got an edge down.
Oh,
That happened game
oh,
one, I
not the
think.
worst.
I think
Oh, really?
Jason inflicted that.
That's a
Yeah,
that's a rough one to get, but not the worst on a Blitzer.
yeah. But he's got a movement up thrower. Fair
Ooh,
enough.
that's a good one. I
Yeah,
like that. I like that.
yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
Black Orc with block. I see.
I mean, it's a
That's
classic.
nice. Classic. Have to do it.
Two blitzers with
And
guard.
two blitzers with guard.
Yeah,
I interestingly enough, I disagree with blitzers with guard.
I think it depends on the team. But what would
It
you have
does
given them?
depend on the team. I think looking at this team with the Blackhawks, I guess it is a bit more of a grindy team.
Yeah,
But I use my blitzers in orc teams a bit more. They're the ones who go into the back line, so they're moving a lot and they'll be often on their own.
yeah,
So I prefer things like Mighty Blow if I can get it, and attacking things.
fair enough.
Um, Pylon or Strip Ball. They're my ball attackers.
Yeah,
That's how I use my blitzers. But if he's playing a grindier set, then I can 100% see guard being a lot better.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you could probably switch it up for his next one with a mighty blow
Mm,
or a tackle.
true.
Um,
That's true. Oh, I like tackle.
tackle would be good. I
That's a
don't
good
know.
one.
Well, looking at our teams, there's not a whole lot of dodge, so we might not need tackle. He probably
True.
might skip
True.
it for a mighty blow or strip
Yeah.
ball then.
Yeah. I
Um,
think those two guard guys are going to do really well in the next match with the Blackhawks out. They're going to help a lot.
yeah, he'll
But
have
that means he's down to 10 men and a journeyman next
yeah,
game.
yeah. It's
Ooh.
gonna be hairy. But again,
Depends who
but
he's
his team
against.
value
But
will only be 1100. So against anyone who's not the stunty teams, he'll be able to get some nice inducements.
that's true. That's true. He's
Um,
got
yes,
only
go.
2 rerolls as well. I feel like he probably would have wanted
Yeah,
more.
I don't know what build he started with. 'Cause he's got two goblins to troll the thrower and everything. But I thought that would start him with three rerolls. But I don't. Maybe he was planning on getting
Four
one.
Blackhawks, 4 blitzers though. That's expensive.
God, I can't do the maths, but yes.
Yeah,
Moving.
and a troll. Trolls are expensive. I don't like the trolls. I don't like big guy in this team in orc teams
You don't. Yeah.
personally.
Don't think you need it.
Yeah. Not with 4 Blackhawks and 4 blitzers.
Yeah.
Like personally,
I think it.
though again depends on the build you're going. I go a lot more movement and aggression.
Yeah.
Troll much better for grindy, and especially if you want to do any throw goblin plays, which are admittedly great fun.
Yes, that's true.
So yeah,
Um,
I can see why. How's his history gone? How's his
so,
matches been?
as we know, I don't know if we've seen Jason's, but yeah, he beat Jason game one.
Nice. 2 now.
He didn't cause any injury to Jason in that game. That was Jason's
Ooh,
claim to fame. So
That's rough for Orc team to not get
yeah,
any SPP against goblins.
yeah,
That's a rough one, but good on Jason not dying.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so lost to Ash's Necro as we just saw.
Hmm.
Obviously beat the AI. And drew against the Chaos, Martin's Chaos, which means Martin inflicted the two casualties, the two Black Hawk
Yeah.
casualties. But what that does mean is, well, we don't know who he's against next, but he's already played the other team with lots of strength 4,
Mm,
so he
true.
should have an alright time
Yeah.
against whoever he's up against next, even with two Black Hawks out. Should.
Yeah.
We will have
Should.
to see. Um,
Yeah.
although against, if he's against Jay, well, he'll have three. He has three Chaos Warriors. So.
Well, we'll see Jay's team based on that TV. We'll
Oh
see
yeah,
how
that's a good
that
point
works.
actually. So if he gets Jay, he'll be
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
this Black Hawk's not the end of the world. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad.
what's he on? One win, two wins, draw and a loss. That's also pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's so it's slightly ahead of
Um,
Ash there. Only
yes,
just, but yeah,
yes.
interesting.
Uh, one average
Oh,
score,
ooh,
9 casualties inflicted.
only only 9. I feel
Yeah,
like that should be a lot higher.
yeah,
That's rough. Unfortunate in the
yeah.
injury
Six
department
casualties sustained for
for
orcs.
Orcs. That is rough.
That's one a
This is a
game. Yeah.
it's a very interesting league so far, considering the teams that haven't had injuries and the ones that have.
Yep.
That's yeah. At least he hasn't had any deaths.
No.
That's
So he's
quite
not
good for him.
replaced. Well, he may have replaced someone, but
Yeah.
he's not had them die on him. That's good.
With 20 injuries, no deaths is quite good.
Yeah. Uh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Interesting.
All right. So the other bigger
Playing point.
team,
This is Martin.
Martin with Chaos,
Ooh,
got the
ooh,
full
that's
lineup
looking
now.
like yeah. That's a good team. How many rerolls? Only 2. Good man.
He's 30k off the next one.
Perfect. That's exactly what you want to do.
Yep.
Oh, a leveled up Minotaur.
With Claw for old
Oh, very
doubles.
good,
Could have gone
very good
block,
choice.
but decide. Oh no, no, he wouldn't have had on doubles. No, that was a single. So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, mutation is free for Minotaur.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
the
got
whole team.
Beastman with extra arms, a Beastman with block, and a Beastman with dodge.
And 3 Chaos Warriors with block.
Yep. This team
That
is
that's a
terrifying.
that is a winning team right there.
Yep.
That is 100%. That's my ideal Chaos team almost there.
Almost just one more block, really.
One more block, and then yeah, you actually saying that my ideal Chaos team is all the Beastmen have Edge 4.
Yeah, yeah. But you've already played that, so we can't have it twice.
Exactly, exactly.
Um,
But no, that is like nothing crazy, but everything's solid. That's a strong team.
yeah,
But the TV definitely shows that that is an expensive team
yeah.
to have.
Everyone playing him's
So
going to have a bit of a
bit of
inducements.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Has he played Robbie yet? I'm very curious about seeing
yes,
those teams.
yeah. He played him second.
And they
They
drew.
drew.
Yeah, I expect that
Yeah,
from the look of these teams. It's very impressive. I think from North side to have drawn against that team.
yeah. So
Like
he had
I
AI
still maintain
first.
Chaos.
Oh,
Yeah, Chaos was some of the best. Absolutely one of the best teams in Blood Bowl.
it is. You just got to persevere and actually play them to level
Mm,
up. They're not.
yeah.
They're quite bad out the gate, but you give them time,
I
they'll do good.
personally disagree, but I love Beastmen. Beastmen are without a doubt the best. Again, it's for my playstyle, which is a very aggressive playstyle.
Yeah.
Horns is just the best starting skill.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go a bit of a tangent here. I was playing Nurgle in Blood Bowl 3,
Oh yeah.
um, and I really like Nurgle actually.
Mm.
A lot of people said it got worse, and they have. They literally really have, but they've gone more
Oh,
efficient. They're more TV efficient. I also was playing
okay.
because I've always said I don't like having Beastmen as linemen because I feel like it's a redundancy to have horns everywhere. Playing Nurgle, and I was like, God, I wish all my rotters had horns. Just like, yeah, I get it. Actually, it's just better.
Yeah,
It's just a better
it's
way of
yeah,
doing it.
it is. It's just because it's not about like having horns on the team. The reason horns is good is that it means any one of your players can be a ball attacker,
Yeah,
a ball carrier attacker. It's just so helpful when you can just get in there with a strength 4 2 dice.
yeah,
Just anyone. You every turn you can at least get 1 2 dice for free. It's so helpful.
yep.
But yeah,
But then
I'm very biased though.
that's fair. I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I am playing a Beastman themed team in a Dungeon Bowl tournament next month, so I am looking
good.
forward to it. But yeah,
Oh, that's so much fun.
so we
But
got
yeah, so
beat the AI. Probably gave him a good
good.
leg up to begin with. Drew
Yeah,
against Robbie, like we said, was expected.
yeah,
He beats the Necromantic, which, looking at the teams, I think is fair. I know this is a game
yeah.
later, but still.
It can be hard necromantic fights,
Mm,
especially with the amount of movement they have.
yeah,
But that's quite impressive. I'd say necromantic are one of the harder teams to fight as chaos,
yeah,
especially early. But then 3 games in, I guess he's probably gotten quite a lot of those level ups by then.
yeah.
So he was probably pretty strong. That's nice.
And
And
then he
then
drew against the
drew
Orcs.
against the orcs.
So,
So he caused 2 injuries on
two Black
black
Orc.
orcs.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wonder if that was the Minotaur. I wonder if he already had
I
claws.
I get the feeling like, oh, it might have been.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could see it if like with claws, that'd be a great chance.
yeah.
Get
I,
them.
actually, let's look at
Very good.
statistics. Because, obviously, 2 wins, 2 draws, that's great. No, he's unbeaten.
19, 17 casualties
Casualties.
inflicted. That is very good. I only just realized 2 wins, 2 draws, no losses.
Yeah,
52 injuries
injuries.
inflicted.
Yeah,
That's good. Those are good numbers.
yeah. No death sustained. Oh, that's a shame. Martin, as we know, is our biggest fouler. So I wanted to
Oh, really?
see if it had the fouls
Yeah.
inflicted, but it hasn't got it.
Oh, that's the thing. That's with chaos. All your guys are too valuable to afford to lose one.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past Martin to foul with a Beastman.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised he takes sneaky gear on this one.
True. I
That's,
think the thing is though, you don't need it because you're knocking down. Honestly, I'd say you can knock down 77 people a turn quite easily.
I disagree because you can knock them down, and then you have your one fouler, and anybody didn't get a stun at least, you just start fouling them. You just need one. I know they're expensive. I know they're 60k, but
Yeah, I don't know.
losing him isn't a problem because of how much the strength you have.
I think now he might be a bit more open to it.
Possibly, yeah.
But the one thing I will say for Chaos, and one of the problems with it, is that you only, like, I've never found I could get much more than 12
Fair,
on a team.
fair.
Like, getting past that point is quite hard and very expensive, obviously.
Mm,
And like you say, because the team is quite bad when they start,
yeah,
you get this problem of buying a new Beastman is starting again
yeah,
very slow.
yeah.
So losing a player either to a foul or an injury is can be quite devastating.
Fair
So
enough.
personally, I am not a fouler when it comes to chaos teams,
Yeah,
but I can see the use of it. It depends in on the tournament that you're in.
yeah.
Depends who you're against and when in the game it is. Like
That's fair
because
enough.
I view fouling as only really useful as getting them out of a future match. I don't view
Yeah,
fouling that useful for in your match. It's not that useful
true. Apart
because
from
of the risk
specific
involved.
scenarios, but yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So there you go.
absolutely. Like if you're using a Noblar, foul the hell out of a Chaos Warrior. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like the risk there is perfect. But again, with Beastmen are too valuable. Like there's very few characters that you'd want to foul with a Beastman.
yeah. Well, there you go, Martin. You got 2 points of view. One of us has come top of a league with Chaos, and one of us has never played Chaos. So you take
Foul or
whoever.
not to foul?
But the one who's not top of the league or never played them is telling you to foul. So we'll see, see what he chooses to do.
Yeah.
Um, But
At
no,
the end of the day, you do what you want, isn't
yeah,
it?
do what you want.
It's just fun.
There's just our opinions. Our opinions,
Yeah,
internet. Um,
yeah.
but either way,
My
this is
my
the
correct opinion,
yeah,
obviously.
objectively. Um, but
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the teams to watch, without a
yeah,
doubt.
definitely. And I'd be very scared of that chaos team.
Right, it's time for the
Ooh,
second stunty
ooh,
team. Jason's
I love
second or
I love
third
some
go with
goblins.
goblins.
Oh,
Um,
he's
well, we're gonna,
okay.
yep.
Let's see.
So,
I'm in danger. I saw his.
yeah,
Oh, that already I've seen the one level up he's got that I love.
the Edge 4 Goblin.
Edge 4 Goblin.
Yep.
That is beautiful. Stunty dodge Edge 4. That is a running back to end all running backs.
Yep.
I
I
love that.
he got that after I played him, so which
Oh,
is a shame
lucky.
because he tried so many throw teammates, none of them worked.
Does throw teammate, does landing require Edge?
Yeah,
It does, Edge does affect it. Yeah, that's nice.
and the same in the new edition as well. So yeah,
Cool.
but he's got one troll with strong arm and one adjunct
Nice.
goblin. The only level ups, they're solid. I think unless you
Yeah,
roll block, there's not many other things you want to give a troll on a goblin team.
100%. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
Only the one Looney,
so he did
only the one
have
secret
a
weapon.
fanatic. I think in the game against me, the fanatic went down and lost a movement, so he fired it and has been hiring the star player instead.
Fair. I guess, yeah, movement point loss on a Fnatic is pretty devastating.
Yep. He refuses to take the bombardier or the pogo stick. Um, both me and
Pogo
Martin.
stick, I kind of get. I'm not a big fan of the pogo stick either. I do love a bombardier though,
See,
personally.
I love both. I think a pogo stick gives you a nice big scoring threat with movement 7 on this team.
True. I can. I. The thing is, like, I think I agree in principle.
Yeah,
Pogo stick is very good. I've never played goblins for anything other than throw teammate and killing.
fair enough.
So pogo stick great and all, but because you can't throw the pogo stick,
Yeah,
doesn't matter. It's a non goblin to me.
yeah. He could
Too big
hire.
to be thrown doesn't count.
He could hire the
Yeah.
star pogo stick though. That can be thrown.
Mm. Oh, can he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. I see what Jason's reasoning with this is like just why have it when you can hire the star players that are better?
yeah. Which
Like,
is a
the
common
star player
combo.
Bombardier, for example, is
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. And he's even better
I love.
now.
Oh,
He's
in the new edition.
yeah, same price, and he comes
Ooh,
with a special ability. Well, his passing is one better than it was, and he's got
nice.
a special ability that if you catch the bomb once per game, he can just make it explode before it gets thrown. So you can throw the
That
bomb. Yeah,
cool. So if you're against an Elfie team and they're like, oh well, I'll just catch it, like bomb.
no, yeah. So
That's
yeah,
cool. I
that's why
like that.
we're in
That's some
the
fun.
bomb phase of Blood Bowl 3 at the moment.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, pretty standard team though. Like good, solid level ups. Not a lot of level ups. Two goblins on 5 SPP.
Yeah,
Couple. That's some good luck on MVP going on. But you'd want it on a troll, wouldn't you?
yeah, you do. Yeah, I think you would. But
Yeah.
one score, one little quick pass in the
Hmm.
backfield. If he
Yeah,
wants it,
it's not
but I
bad
don't
though.
think you really want to level up goblins, do you? You want to just get up on your chainsaw if you
I
can.
I kind of disagree, but I do see your reasoning. Like I like leveling up goblins because you get things
Oh
like
yeah,
4 edge goblins,
yeah. I
and it's
like it,
funny.
but like
I see. Yeah, you
objectively,
want to
kind of
keep your
yeah, team
keeping
value.
TV low.
Yeah,
Get the good inducements. I've never been good at doing that. That's the thing for me. All the goblin teams I made against I leveled up to shit and made them insanely good instead of relying on TV value. And it's
yeah.
just like, I definitely know I couldn't do that in a player versus player league.
Fair enough. Before I
So.
go into his history, looking at what we have at the other teams, what do you think his record is?
Oh, 4 losses.
Ah, you'd be absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
sorry, Jace. Like, it's a solid team, but it's still goblins.
it's still goblins. Yep. So
Oh,
Emil's Orcs, My
Orcs.
Undead, Norse, and Ash's Necro.
Oh,
Sorry, Robbie's
he's
Norse.
also had a rough run of it as well, though.
Yeah. He's,
That, yeah.
I want to just say actually, props to Jason for sticking with the league and sticking with his
Hmm.
goblins. He's got
Yeah.
his AI game to come, so that'll give him a win. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be a fun one. And he's got a lot of Noblars to chainsaw through.
yeah, that is true.
Leveling up the chainsaw is the hardest thing because the injuries don't count when
The
you injure with the
I
chainsaw.
think I may have had an idea. Could you not? Because it's got hands. Could you not just give him the ball and
You
try and
can, yeah.
score with him
That's
on your
how you level him
drive?
up.
That's what I would
Yeah.
do. But I'm not a
The
goblin player.
thing, yeah. The problem with that is you can only do that in a ridiculous. You can basically only do that once or twice a
Yeah,
game because of how long, obviously, secret weapon gets
that's
sent
true.
off.
Yeah,
Then you also you're ending the drive by scoring with him,
yeah,
but you also want to do damage with him because you want him to injure players,
yeah,
and you need to basically have a lot of setup, and you need to be in an incredibly safe position because giving the chainsaw guy the ball and then him getting attacked, obviously, that's a dead chainsaw.
yeah.
So it's like I managed to do it in AI games. I can do it in
That's
AI
true.
games. Absolutely a fuck ton. Against players, it is so easy. It's kind of like the assassin when
Yes,
you're Dark Elves.
that's true.
Everyone goes for him
Yeah,
because they're scared of him for some reason. He's honestly kind of useless, but everyone goes for him.
yeah,
But which means you can't actually ever really level him up properly because he's too busy either stabbing or being attacked,
yeah.
and there's no safe spot to give him the ball. Personally, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's why I like the Bombardier because it's actually easier to level him up because
Hmm.
he can theoretically pass and he can grab the ball too.
True.
And like you're just leveling up as a passer, and then every now and again you just throw a bomb instead of the ball. It's great.
Yeah, fair enough. I want to say actually, one other thing that happened is Jace was saving money for his stadium. Um,
Oh, I think I saw the message about this.
yeah,
So he bought the Knuffle altar,
but then he's
which
got no
is
more games. Yeah, star
at
players cost.
his
Yeah, at his stadium. So that's also why he's got no replacement ball and chain, or pogo, or
hmm,
bombardier.
because he's spent all his money on that, but he's
Yeah,
played. Well, he's only looks like he's only played 2 matches at home.
I think he's played. I think he's played all four or three of them.
I thought it was the order in which the names are is whether or not they're home or not.
That's the point, actually. I don't know. So, Jace, you may have
I thought,
one chance to use your
yeah,
stadium.
I'm not sure. Who knows? But
Yeah, I
yeah,
also thought that.
that is rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah,
I think that's another reason why I've always been a bit unsure about the stunty teams and going for like the inducements and stuff like that. Is like it's so hard to like plan your team
yeah,
around getting inducements. It's quite difficult,
yeah.
but yeah,
So I think it's a lot harder in league as well. In a
yeah,
tournament, you can just buy them.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
true.
But
Yeah.
yeah, 35 injuries inflicted, four
That's a lot of
casualties
injuries, not a lot
inflicted.
of casualties. That's
No.
rough.
Um, but yeah, only
Yeah.
67 blocks succeeded. Obviously, all and two deaths.
15
Two
casualties, two
deaths.
deaths. Two
Yeah,
deaths.
yeah.
Goblins, I assume.
I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah, must be. He's got both his trolls, and unless then you say he fired his
Yeah,
poorly
he
whirly.
fired that one, so I think he's basically lost three players.
Yeah, that's a rough one, but then that is the stunty team. That's how it goes.
Right, now we're on to Jay's meme team.
This, yeah,
Right,
nice, clever characters, good name.
so
Do you
yes,
say
it's
meme team or mean as in angry?
no meme, meme, meme team.
Okay, he's a meme team. Oh my god, that is.
So
Oh my god,
he started
that's
off. He's lost
savage.
his two. He had two underworld goblins called you and your mate that have died. Uh,
So he had it.
all
What did
got
he
in.
spend his money on? Because
So he's got three
if he
chaos
had,
warriors, four chaos warriors, and
okay.
a Gus runner and a witch elf.
Oh god, yeah, they're expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, and a assassin is expensive.
Oh yes, he is in this edition, isn't he? Yeah. So
With
uh,
frenzy.
yes, that was my advice because frenzy works with stab. You can throw a block on the first one and then you can stab on the second.
Oh, I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
quite neat.
So
I like multi-block because you can multiple stab.
you can, but it doesn't work in Blood Bowl 2.
Does it not?
Nope.
Oh,
So you can't do it in Blood Bowl 2, even though it is the go-to skill for assassins.
I thought
Yeah.
you could. I thought I could. I thought I must have tried it and realised I couldn't.
I think you were the reason we realised it didn't work. Yeah.
Fair. Either
It,
way, that's rough. But
anyway, so yeah,
he's got mental. That's good.
Chaos Warrior with Piling On. It's
Fair.
got a
Didn't get
Skaven Thrower
doubles.
with Dump Off. Gutter Runner with Shadowing and Fend. Uh, yeah, uh, Assassin with
Mm,
Frenzy, and then a Witch Elf with Sidestep and Strip Ball.
interesting. I'm not a fan of shadowing on the gutter runner.
No,
Fend is good.
Fend is good. So he's based it off of the name. So the creepy guy
Uh,
following you around.
I see. I see that. I see the meme coming through a
Yeah,
bit there.
and then the Dancer having Sidestep and Strip
Yeah.
Ball. Stuff like
Bouncer
that.
having stand firm. Yeah.
Oh yes, didn't see that. Yeah, Bouncer stand
Yeah.
firm. The guys who be spilled having Piling On.
Yeah. You after 2 drinks getting horns.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So it was
I
you
like
as a
that.
goblin, and then after 2 drinks were a beastman, and after 3 drinks were a chaos warrior.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's an interesting
Interesting.
team. In my video
Yeah.
of my replay against him, I said it was at the start because I played it when it was full of players. Was like a low tier 1 team. It's hard to
Hmm.
decide because he's got strength and edge 4, which is like a team building no when making custom teams. But he only has one reroll,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it didn't
That's what I was.
feel too overpowered, but felt dangerous, especially when it was
Yeah.
Jay playing it. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah. It's definitely a lot of good in there, but yeah, this unfortunately this team is
yeah,
utterly battered.
yeah. I
Two dead players and three missing the next game.
yeah. I think it was Robbie's fault basically for this. I think
Really,
he's caused this.
Robbie did this.
Yeah. See who we played last.
Wow.
Wow, we got to see who we played last now.
Yeah, yeah.
What a segue. So yeah, Robbie.
Oh, yeah, 2-0 and that many injuries.
Yeah,
That'll be why Robbie's team is looking so good as well.
yeah. So obviously he beat Ash, as we said before.
Yeah,
Beat the AI, and then
yeah.
I beat him in my most
Nice.
3-1, and then yes,
Robbie beat
Robbie
him.
beat him 2-0.
Okay. Did you inflict any amount of injuries to him or not?
I did. I killed one of the goblins,
Oh,
but
nice.
then he killed one of my whites. So it was a bit of a trade. That
I think
whole
he came off better in that trade, not gonna lie.
well, the whole game we were trading. I'd KO, and then he'd KO, or he'd KO, and then I would KO, and it was just then he killed the white. I was like, well, I'm offered. I am owed a death now,
That's
and then
fair.
yeah, kill the
I love
goblin.
that. That's quite good. Yeah. It was a mutually
Yeah,
mutual match.
and we pretty much stayed at the same player level the whole time. Like, if one of us
Absolutely.
had more KOs, the other they'd get more KOs back than the other person. It was very weird.
I
Um,
love that.
so yeah, he was doing
Very cool.
when we played. We were both 2 wins, no losses, and now I think
Hmm.
he's 202. Yeah, 202.
Yeah, he's 202.
Gonna
No draws for this man.
nope. Okay, it's just like Ash.
Yeah.
Um,
No half measures.
yeah. So
Kills inflicted 4 though. That's nice.
kills. Yeah, yeah, because he
That's
killed two
good.
ogres. Killed 2 ogres
He
and
was
my
the one who
white.
killed 2 ogres. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a
God.
deadly team, but obviously sustained
Yeah.
one death. So he must have fired the other goblin. He may have got in some other injury.
Yeah. Yeah. A goblin losing anything is just not worth it.
No.
Yeah, I do like his. I do like the Skaven throw with dump off. I think that's actually a really nice one. Just
Yeah.
going back to his team, I really like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Rough with the armor value loss. I just noticed that's brutal,
yes. Yep. Again,
especially
that's
considering you've taken dump off, so you're expecting to be attacked while you're holding the ball.
yeah.
Uh,
So when I played him, he dumped off twice. Both times were like, I, I don't know. As the person attacking, I felt very much like I've made a mistake. I forgot the dump off was there, and suddenly the ball is going somewhere I didn't want it to go. Um,
hmm,
but yeah, the first time though, I did get to intercept with a mummy, so that was very satisfying.
excellent, the dream right there.
Yep. But no, I agree. I like dump off.
Yeah,
It's
it's why I like the dark elf throwers or runners, whatever. The runners, not the
yeah,
throwers.
yeah,
I prefer taking two runners and no throwers in the dark elf team because
yeah,
you've already got a thrower who
yeah.
just has dump off. It's really fun.
Fair enough. But yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna have a rough go of it for the
yeah,
next couple match, or the next match for sure.
yeah. We'll have a look at the schedule for next week as well. Well,
Yeah,
all the weeks. And then my team,
interesting team though. Your
average.
team up there with a high TV.
Yeah.
A
So
lot of money saved up. What are you saving for? I wonder.
it's gonna be a 4-3 roll.
Ah,
Because
not another white.
I already bought that.
Ah, oh wow, you've
I
done very well with your money then.
Yep. So this is my
Let's see.
nightmare that I've
Oh my
created.
god, this team.
So yeah.
That's disgusting, dude.
So I farmed off of the ogres, fully farmed.
Yeah, I
So
can tell.
I basically didn't block with this mummy. I just blocked with this one to get him to 3 casualties on Noblars to get him guard.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I spread
Two
out.
mummies with guard, a ghoul with sure hands, a
Sure,
ghoul with guard.
guard. Yep.
Interesting.
I got 2.
Rolled doubles for strength.
Yep, and I got a ghoul with pass because I got doubles as well on his. So I was like, I could
I'm
go
su-
2 guard, but I thought the pass was a bit different.
I'm surprised you didn't go for something like catch.
Well, that's a single, so I can do that on the next one.
Is it?
Yeah, they got edge, so I could give
Oh, I
him.
thought pass was in passing.
Yeah, so
I thought
pass. So
sorry,
I
I
rolled
thought catch.
doubles.
I thought catch was in passing.
No, no, no. So I could
Ah.
just give one catch.
Okay, fair. No, that's then 100% reasonable.
Yeah, and yeah, and then I
Two
for that
whites
game
with
just kept.
guard.
So this is my replacement white. This is the one that died.
Mm.
Um,
You've
so
already managed to level them up.
well, I just scored on him for the ogre game because I knew what I could, scum and
Yeah.
whatever. I just kept scoring on him till he leveled up,
Yeah.
so it was easy. And then
Yeah.
that one just got it properly, and then I got a
Yeah.
skeleton with
And
dirty
then-
player.
Nice.
Yep.
Dirty player is not not the bribe reroll. That's an extra +1 to foul actions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 3 zombies from necromancers.
No, no, no. I just started with them. I started.
Okay.
So I had. It was this team minus 1 ghoul. Then I've ended up buying a ghoul and then a white, and then just saved. Got very lucky. Well, when we look at the history, that also makes sense. But I got quite lucky with the money rolls.
Fair.
But yeah, so it's just a
Nice,
lot. It's no block, all
that's-
strength.
Yeah, that's a very, very good team. Honestly, the amount of you've kind of I feel like you've gotten to that point where now guard is so prevalent, it's so useful.
Yeah,
Guard is definitely one of those skills that is like it's kind of meh on the first one you get,
yeah,
and then gets progressively more insanely good the more guard you have.
yeah, exactly.
Because as you say, it just makes your whole team effectively guard strength 4
Yeah,
at most times.
but yes. So
It's
I got
insane. Love it.
a niggle and a miss next game. I don't really care
Yeah.
about the zombie, but yeah,
Yeah, zombie missing next game is nothing. The
Yeah.
niggle on the ghoul is not great, but they're already not your leveled up one, so who cares?
yeah. Could
Buy a
replay.
new one. Ghouls are quite cheap, I think, for what they do.
Yes, but they're so vulnerable. They
Yeah.
got
Oh
no
yeah.
APO, no regen. They just die.
Yeah.
They'd be
But,
great on a
like I
human
said-
team.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I'd love one on a human team, but
Mm. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Let's see your history. I think I know how it's been going.
yep. So beat Robbie, beat Jace, beat Jay, and then I beat the AI.
4 wins.
4 wins, no
Very
less.
nice.
Yep. This is my time, guys. He says, knockwood. I'm fucked now, but it's been a
well,
strong start.
Well, you've gone up against. It looks like you've already gone up against the scariest teams. Oh,
Apart
you
from
haven't gone up
Martin.
against Martin.
Martin and
Martin will be your big fight, but
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
beating Robbie early was good.
Yes.
Beating Jay was good. Was Jay particularly weak at the time, or was it just
No,
solid? I know you
he,
were beating each other the fuck up, weren't you?
yeah. He'd lost one goblin, but he had a dark elf as a journeyman to replace. So I was like, he got a
That's
straight
really
upgrade.
yeah. No, you did really well to beat that team. Then that's a scary team, but
Yeah,
like when it was at full strength. Sorry,
yeah.
Jay, but
No, no offense.
it's not a scary team for the next match.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Very wow. I think I know who's at the top of the league then.
yes. So yeah. So 9 casualties inflicted, one as a kill, one successful interception. That's the real stat.
That's the best. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best stat.
Yep. And then
Average
one
score
death.
of 3. Death sustained 1. Block success. Touchdown. Only 2 touchdowns sustained.
Yeah.
Very good defense.
I've been learning.
Incredible.
Been trying my
You've been
best.
doing great. Dan, that's honestly there's nothing about that team that I'd change.
Thank you.
I think if I'm generally I'm against guard, but only when I see it on 1 or 2. But the
Yeah.
fact that you've gone quite hard on it is very it's like that is a scary team.
Yeah. So
It's a scary team, and it's not the highest. It's actually one of the lowest, other
yeah.
than people missing. That's really nice.
Yeah.
You're in a great position. I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I only brought you here for the praise. Uh,
That's why I'm doing it, so you'll bring me back next time.
oh yeah, of course. Right. So let's look at this leaderboard. Obviously, the ogres are at the bottom.
Yeah, AI team always will be. That's
Yep.
fair.
Jason
Goblins,
next.
Chase, yeah.
So yep. And then we got Ash and Jay. Jay
Ash
doing
and
much
Jay.
better on goal difference because he beat Ash 4-0.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
then yeah, Emil and then Robbie. I'm assuming that's just the same.
Yeah. Robbie Wheel, same.
And then Martin's second, which is we've not seen Martin at the top end of a leaderboard ever.
No,
So it's
we
really nice to
haven't.
see Martin do well and find a
Yeah.
team
I
that he's
mean,
clicking with.
yeah. I mean, Martin started in one of our leagues, wasn't it? It was the first time he played.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
like a few seasons ago.
He played vampires,
But
then goblins, and then orcs, which, admittedly, fair enough for the first two teams, but his orc team was just very unlucky. So it's nice to see
yeah,
him be rewarded this time.
didn't his troll die like every turn
Something
or
like
every
that.
game or something in that season?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's good seeing him doing well. Like as we say, that's basically a new player in a lot of ways to the game. Doing that well is very impressive.
yeah. So it's doing good.
Yeah, very good. And then you ahead and by a lot, 4-0-0.
Yeah, with 3 games left. So
Yeah,
if Martin wins everything, Martin, any of these, anyone basically, apart from Jason, can still take it if they win every game and I lose
absolutely.
every game.
Yeah,
So not
but
safe
then
yet.
I'd say you're doing well. You've got a strong team. I think you can put up a good fight.
Yeah,
Even with just a few draws, you'll be pretty good position.
yeah. So
Uh,
on
yeah,
that
both
point,
you and Martin not losing a game at all. Very
I know
impressive.
at one point that
That's
well,
going to be
I say that might have to change, but we could draw and still not beat
yeah.
anyone.
I think that match is going to be a fun one. You two,
Uh,
it's going to be very interesting.
yeah, might have to do a proper replay for that one. We'll have to see. So talking of that
Yes.
schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4. So who's next week? Next week, Ash has the AI team.
That'd be nice.
Robbie has the Orcs. I have Martin coming up next. Oh,
That's
and
going to be a fun one.
Jason has Jay, while Jay's at his weakest.
Oh, Jason better be happy about that.
Yep.
I'm curious. Actually, looking at that again, based on where it puts the names,
Mm.
do you think Jason is at home in that? Can we check? Is that a
I think he's going
possibility?
to be away. No, I can't
There's no
see.
way of checking.
So
That's
he's
annoying.
away there. Let's just quickly go through. Away there and away. Yeah, he's away for the rest of the tournament.
Is it away is on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
That is rough then. Unfortunate for him on
Yeah.
that regard, but still, getting Jay at his weakest, it's the best time to get Jay.
Yeah. So he could
like.
possibly squeeze out a win there if he
Yeah,
can really capitalise.
absolutely. The
So
problem with that though is I think Jay's team value is actually lower than his.
no. So Jay's
Yeah,
team value is lower, but he'll have 2 journeymen,
Journeyman.
so he will be
No, I
higher.
think it's 3. It's a lot of Journeyman.
Let's have a look. Actually, I think you might be right. So he's
Because
got
he
one,
has
two, three,
9, he
four,
has
five,
6
six
players.
players. He has 5 journeymen coming in.
And his Journeymen are elves, which are
Not
17?
necessarily. We
Or
were
does he
talking.
choose the Journeyman?
No, it's random, but I don't know if it's.
Oh.
I don't know if it's like each game it's a dark elf and then a goblin then a beastman, or if it's game 1 it's a dark elf, game 2 it's a beastman. We don't know, but it cycles
Oh.
through the teams that are included.
Oh, that's interesting.
Jay might
That's
know
kind of
now.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But either way, the only way that it's cheapish is if it's Skaven.
or
And even
goblins.
then, there's 60.
Skaven are
Goblins would be
50 and
40.
goblins would be 40. So if he has, say, assume best case scenario, it will be an extra 200 team
200.
value.
Yeah,
Also, Jay has all the gold in the world if he wants.
that is true.
But that's obviously up to Jay.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting. So no, I think that's quite a lot of there's a lot of interesting matches there. We've got
so Ash will probably win his.
yeah.
I mean, he would.
I hope
Yeah.
one ogre he should get a lot of TV with that. Hopefully he can
Yeah.
level up his guys a bit. It'll be a good time.
So, and then
North
Robbie
the Orcs.
against the Orcs.
Yeah.
Me against That's the big one. This is my new worst enemy. Last time it was Jay, and now it's gonna be the same every fucking round. But now it's Martin.
Yeah. The
Because
next
he's right
person is
behind
always
me.
going to be the big
Yeah.
enemy. Yeah. I love that. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a few predictions. I want to give predictions.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll go to the next round. So, we
So-
know that one. So,
Yeah,
Norse
Ash
versus
wins.
Orcs.
Let me have a look at the Orc team quickly again.
It's got 200 Black Orcs.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find it. Spender Orcs. Red and blue. 2 guard, 1 movement up.
It's a lot of.
But
I think I'll probably. It's 200k difference, but he's getting 1 journeyman.
yeah, so it'd be 150k different. No. Yeah, no, about 200k difference. Yeah.
About 100 because he'll go up to
11.
1-1.
Yeah, it'd be 11 versus Robbie's 1320, so it'd be
13,
200.
no, you're right. Yeah, 200. So, I don't know. That one's hard. If there wasn't the TV, I'd give that to Robbie. The
Yeah.
TV could change it.
Yeah.
And Robbie could get unlucky with some bad injuries early.
Yeah.
But I think I'll give that one to Robbie. With the Norse. The Norse team is strong and in a much better position as a team.
Yeah.
Whereas the Expanded Orcs, if he had the 2 Black Orcs, it would be a lot closer, and I'd actually say draw. Because the 4 strength 4 is such a good way of dealing with Robbie.
Yeah.
Just because it's like he either has to take 1 dice, which he would with block, but it's harder.
Yeah.
So I think with those 2 missing, I'm going to give that one to Robbie with Norse.
Fair enough. I really don't know. I was going to say I'll give it to Emil based on his worst record, but he's actually got the same record. So I don't think he's got any sort of built up karma or luck. So I'm going to agree. I'm going to say Robbie, just because he's got
close. It'll be a close one. Though.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy either way.
Yeah.
Right, go on in. Me versus Martin. I'm not going to say anything.
You're not missing anything. Is Martin missing anything next game?
Don't think so.
He's got his full team.
Full
team.
Yep, full team. Full team of 12 versus my team of 11. I will have
a bit of
60,
like
80k of inducements.
Oh, it's not enough to get anything crazy. So
no,
that one I'm gonna leave as a draw. I both your teams are really strong because Chaos with that much block is great, but is it undead or no? It's not undead. Is it?
It's undead.
Chimera. It's undead, not Chimera. It's undead. Undead with that much guard is kind of nuts. I think I'd give you the benefit of that just only slightly you're just slightly ahead. I think it's more likely a tie.
Yeah,
But I think if anyone's gonna like dictate the pace of the game, I think it will end up being you.
yeah,
Uh,
fair enough.
Also, I think Chaos are just unbeatable, so it's hard to say.
Okay. And then yeah,
I'm I'm a
Jason.
Chaos fanboy, so
Yeah, I could tell.
yeah.
Jason versus Jay.
Oh, you know what? I think only if Jace can keep his, if he can stay untilted, I think he has a very good chance of winning that.
I say this with all the love in the world I have for Jace. That's a very big if.
Yeah, I know. I
But
think
there is one other thing. This league is 3-minute turns, not 4 minutes.
okay.
So it's a slight
Yeah.
edge there to Jason, who can play faster.
Mm, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Jace purely on the kind of like you said, the karma,
Yeah, me too.
and
I was gonna give it to Jace
I
for that as
think
well.
with Jay's team is just objectively better because even with all the journeymen,
Mm,
they're better than goblins. Like no matter what,
yeah.
even if he gets goblins, I feel like goblins not on a goblin team do better than goblins on a goblin
Oh,
team.
without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goblins are a great positional, but a bad lineman.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah.
100%. So, I like technically, I would give it to Jay. Just objectively, his team is better.
Yeah.
But I think Jace can do it. I think it's Jace. Jace has a good chance, and I want to see goblins win. You
Just
always want to see
yeah.
goblins win.
Give it to the underdog. Fair enough.
The problem with that is just that no matter what happens to Jay, if Jay is losing, he's going to lose so bad because he'll get more injuries, and so this might be. I think Jay needs to play very defensively.
Yeah. I would also
Like,
maybe recommend Jay buy some more players, or a reroll.
yeah, he has a lot of
Actually,
money.
buy a reroll, Jay. You don't
That's
need.
a good
You can
one.
use
Yeah,
Journeyman in this game, but buy a reroll.
yeah. If
Um,
I was Jay, I'd say use the journeyman as front lines. Save your good players because that's who Jace
yeah.
will be going for and also should be going for.
Yeah.
Like the witch elf is in danger.
Witch Elf's not here. Witch Elf's injured.
Who has the witch elf?
She's injured.
Oh, the witch elf was injured. I thought the assassin was injured. My
No,
bad.
it's a Witch Elf, the thrower, one Chaos Warrior. So it's on the
Oh god.
assassin
Yeah.
and the gutter runner to do the ball handling.
I mean, the gut runner can do that
I mean,
on its own.
yeah,
So
we all seen what happened to Wonderworld. So yeah, yeah.
that's an interesting match.
So just to
Curious.
recap, we've got Ash winning, Robbie winning, us drawing, and then Jace winning only because we want Stunties to win.
Yes. We'll
Cool.
always give it to the stunty.
Right, it's just we won't go too in detail with these ones.
Okay.
Because it's hard to guess as we go on. But Jace will win that because it's against the
Jace
AI.
will win that, yeah.
I think Martin will win because his team's so far ahead of Jay's.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that Chaos team is just depending on how again, if Jay gets battered or if you batter Martin, that
Yeah.
can change it. But yes, I'd say
Yeah.
on the whole, I'd say Chaos will win that against
And
Jay.
and then same thing. I think I will probably beat Emil. Depends on how our teams are for this game, or how injured we are. But again, that's only because I'm ahead on like skills, not for anything
I
else.
think Orcs are just very solid. But I think with the amount of guard and strength you have, I think you have the advantage there.
Yeah. And then Robbie against Ash. I think Robbie will probably win because of all the block.
I agree. I do, however, hold out hope for Ash to just pull out some nutty stuff and
I'm
win.
not gonna lie, like it's not like it's 100%. Like it's a
Yeah, none of
60-40
these
at
are.
most.
Yeah, I think if anyone can beat Robbie with the team that Robbie's got, like Robbie's
Yeah.
skill and also the team he has, it will be Ash pulling some utter nonsense out of his ass.
Yeah.
But I think on the whole, I think Robbie's going to win that one.
Cool. And then last We have Robbie against
Robbie
against
versus
AI,
AI.
so I'll give him a win.
Robbie.
Me against Ash, I don't know because
You
I
and
got
Ash have the weirdest matches.
yeah. So that is up to the gods.
I'm gonna give that one to you again. I think your team is in a better spot right now,
Yeah,
and I think you have a better run up to that
yeah,
because of your stronger position.
fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Orcs versus Jay depends how much Jay has come back from the dead by this point.
Yeah, that one's going to be a close one. I think if both teams are at strength, I would give it probably to Emil, but only because I believe in the consistency of Orcs over the inconsistency, but like the team Jay's got is very like all or nothing.
Yeah,
It's very much like it's strength four and edge four, and those are good,
yeah,
but the amount of rerolls is low, so it's kind of a I'm gonna give it to the consistency of Orcs, but I think has the Jay has the potential to win all of these matches.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
that's the way his team works, as far as I can tell. It's a very
Yeah.
interesting team.
And then Martin versus Jason. I think Martin will win. Not
Yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
think well, yeah, I
A
think he will.
fully 7 game leveled up Chaos team is probably going to be able to beat the Goblins.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. Yeah, no, I can't. Sorry, Jace, but
yeah,
mine is looking strong. He's
yeah.
got some good level ups.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, I'm very happy with where I am. I will not be upset if Martin wins the league. Like,
Mm.
that's a long time coming.
Mm. He's doing well, and he's learned this entire fucking game.
Yeah,
So very impressive.
yeah. Well, I think that pretty much wraps us up, mate. I think we're over an hour.
All right. Amazing.
Yeah,
Well, it's been lovely. It's been
it
good.
has. Thank you for joining me.
Very cool. Very
Hopefully,
cool to
we
get the update on this and
yeah,
seeing how everyone's doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see you for the next league.
Yeah, I should hopefully. I do want to join the next one.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Would you be
this
up
is
if
good.
we go back quickly? Would you be up for doing the majors? We actually start this majors.
I kind of want to. I'd rather start a new team, but I don't mind. Which team have I got in that?
The
Or which
Nurgle
do I. Oh,
Glutton for
Nurgle team?
punishment. Is this one where we made the
Gluten
random
for
team?
punishment.
Yeah, gluten for punishment. The random AI teams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could go with that. I got a Rotter with 4 edge and a
Yeah,
Pest to go with 4.
yeah. It's your chaos team basically, isn't
Yeah.
it? No, I
Yeah.
don't know. It could be fun. Maybe if we even change
Yeah,
it to a
maybe.
tournament.
Yeah. Well, we still need to consider whether or not we want to go into Blood Bowl 3, don't we? Or
Yes, we'll see. I don't think we're going to Blood Bowl 3 towards until the end of the year when we can have the replay functionality. And
oh, is that not in yet? Still.
no, and also they got no
Okay.
rejoining the games if they crash. So
Ah,
we're waiting for
fair.
those two before we start.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see then. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'd be up for another one. It'd be
cool.
fun.
But yes, thank you for joining me.
Awesome.
And
Thanks for
yeah,
having me.
no worries. And I hope you all enjoyed. Bye bye.
Bye bye.